bunch of felonies, you know? Possession for sales, possession of firearm, assault, battery, burglary, murder. This is it though. 40 life, so I think that's kind of hard to play with right there.
You did the crime, you gotta pay the price. It's my first time. There's serious charges supposedly, and don't want to go to prison. But I gotta accept my consequences and do what I gotta do to get home.
I'm going home in 2 months, and some of these guys will never get out. There's a lot of hate, yeah. Anything's possible in here, because it only takes one person. Something really small and stupid can just ignite a whole war.
Now listen up.
Before prison,
This is jail.
there's jail, where guilt or innocence hangs in the balance. And each day brings you one step closer to your fate. During 1 year, National Geographic followed the lives of officers and inmates in the city of Las Vegas. For a jail that sees nearly 80,000 arrestees each year, you never know who's coming in next.
Put your chest on.
This is the world of hard time. It's Saturday afternoon at Las Vegas's main jail, and a fight has broken out in Unit 2P. Two inmates were sitting at a table when their conversation escalated into blows.
Available South Tower Unit officers 1073.
Everyone lay down, face down, guys.
Now the scene is being contained. But today's fight has everyone on edge.
Just lay down right there, man.
That it's a sign of things to come in a dorm like none before in the jail. Unit 2P is a test case, an open housing unit filled with high security inmates. Repeat offenders, felons, gang members, all call this dorm home. It's a unit born out of necessity, as cell blocks on the higher security side of the jail undergo renovations. And the realities of life in an open dorm has everyone, including staff like Officer Rodriguez, on guard.
It's myself with 74 inmates.
One more time. Child's on deck. Get your neighbors up.
I have to stay abreast of what's going on around me at all times. Your whites, your blacks, and your Hispanics, they will usually monitor their own people. Some people will fall victim to some of these guys. This is what they do. They're games.
There's different personalities, different races, so something's always bound to happen.
We all got tempers, and so if it's time to go, it's time to go.
You know, everything gets separated into two races, you know?
You got the Serrano, then you got the whites, then you got the blacks.
With so many factions, it's an open question as to how these inmates will adapt to their new surroundings. But already, 2P is becoming a world of cliques and neighborhoods, where each corner has an unofficial leader. Some by circumstance, others by choice.
I'm a shark, I guess you want to say, you know? I've been doing this, so I know the program. I know the program better than the cops.
I try to keep it at peace. We run this module better than the COs.
When we first came over here, I was really watching my back. There's a lot of big guys in here that have done a lot of time. Don't get them twisted, because that would be a bad situation.
Elton Stone is no stranger to doing time. He's an ex-con, back in jail on a 6-month sentence after violating his probation.
When I got out of prison, I was doing air conditioning, and the economy crashed. Lost my job, so I started selling drugs again. Before I knew it, I was doing them.
As a short-timer who will do his sentence here, Elton qualified for a position as a porter, a job that has no pay, but comes with freedom to move, and in Elton's case, hustle for extra commissary.
And here, if you're gonna have anything and survive, they don't feed us very much, so, you know, if you don't have a hustle, then you're just gonna be surviving on what they give you. It sucks to be hungry. Like this guy here, he's gonna probably give me a bag of chips and a candy bar on Wednesday. That's what I asked him for.
The hustles are a fringe benefit of a job that keeps him on the move. Serving chow, cleaning the floors, passing out linens. It's movement that puts him at the center of the dorm's action. And today, he's in business with one of the unofficial dorm leaders.
We have a football pool going, which is we're not allowed to gamble. For the most part, try to cover my butt and not get caught. I have another partner who's running the master.
This is our football tickets. Pick your team. Whoever gets closest to that score wins the pot.
See, they're not allowed to travel up and down any road that you don't live on. The porters can go in the other roads because we have to sweep them and mop them. You know, I'm just kind of doing all the trafficking and he's just kind of holding it. It works out better that way. What's up with that? See if anybody dropped any more tickets off? Okay, I'm gonna go collect them. We're gonna try to shoot for 20, but if we get like 12, we're good. Hopefully I'll be able to get rid of 3 more, make the pot a little bit bigger. Right now we're looking at about maybe $9 for sure, but if I can get these last 3 off and we'll have 12, then it'll be worth it, you know?
It's a seemingly harmless hustle. Soups and candies substitute for dollars. But it puts Elton in with the inmates that think they call the shots. And while he's collecting commissary today for the pool, the danger is that he'll be asked to do something more. Something that could keep him in jail. In a world where inmates have nothing but time, awaiting their hearing, their trial, their verdict, hustles can help pass the hours. But one class of inmates pushes the jail at every turn. They're the guys who have done time before, who know prison life and the hustles and cons of time behind bars. Victor Puentes could be facing more than 50 years on carjacking and battery. A gang dropout living in the protective custody unit. He's got weeks until his trial begins. But as an ex-con, he brings with him the deeply rooted attitudes of life in prison.
You gotta make like the best of what you got. Like, you know, people come, clock in, clock out, go home. You know, not me, I stay here. I live here, this is my house, this is my home. This is my life, this is my world right here. This is what I do, you know, so, you know, I get my little gamble on. See, I got my little gamble on right here. These are my teams for the day. Every day I gamble with this dude. $2 a game.
Even though he lives in PC, Victor is constantly working, playing cards, running tickets. But the gambling is just the start. Victor claims to know how to make weapons, and even one of the highest forms of contraband, jailhouse alcohol.
I make Pruno, you know what I mean? We do our thing. We just try to make the best of everything. Anything is possible here, man, anything. Everything that you need, you can do in here, everything.
But Vegas jail is a world built on control. And it's only a matter of time before an inmate like Victor will get the attention of the system. And with it could come a loss of the freedoms a hustler needs. It's Monday morning at the Clark County Detention Center. And in Unit 2P, the weekend hustle is coming to an end. The football games are over, and the winner has collected his spoils.
I won the football pool, like 18 soups. It's like $9. Never won the pool. I was happy. I didn't have to order no soups on the store.
Today's payout is another small step in doing jail time. But for those waiting months, even years, for a verdict, marking the days can take more than gambling for soups. It can mean recreating a version of life on the streets.
You gotta have something to look forward to. A visit, a letter, phone call, anything. If you don't have nothing to look forward to, it'll eat you up.
Tonight, while most inmates are on the yard for rec or watching television, Michael is getting himself ready to go on a date of sorts with his girlfriend of 4 months, Megan. Rather than dinner, their rendezvous happens via two-way video.
I go and my OCD, I go clean the phone, clean everything, clean my little area, and you wait, and then your picture will come on. It'll say it's recorded, whatever, and then it will log in, and that's when she pops up.
Hello?
Hello.
What?
Nothing.
Superstar.
You're such a dork. What'd you do today?
Nothing.
Visitors aren't allowed past the jail lobby. So this new relationship came down to a chance encounter while Megan was video visiting another inmate.
Why not?
When me and her first met, 2 weeks after I got here, Megan was there visiting her best friend, and I know him from before. So I happened to walk by, and she made a comment. So we started writing. From the get-go, we just hit it off, you know? Same taste in music, same joke. We got the same sense of humor. She says I make her happy. I guess I make her feel like a woman.
You're such a dork. I don't know.
We never even seen each other other than through the screen.
I'm glad you find it funny.
I think it's making it better because we didn't have that. We got to know each other like really, really, really good. Like I know everything about her. You know, there ain't no secrets. So. Hey, I love you too, Mama. Okay. You take care, and you know, I'll call you later. Okay. They didn't burn us for the minute. Oh.
The relationship might be a welcome distraction while Michael awaits sentencing and prison, but he won't be starting a life with Megan anytime soon.
You can't run from the past. She knows the whole story. It don't get no worse than murder. October 2010, they hit me with first-degree murder and conspiracy to commit murder.
According to the police report, Michael plotted to kill a man and then stood guard as his accomplice pulled the trigger in the laundry room of a Vegas apartment complex. The latest chapter in a life shaped by the neighborhood he grew up in.
I grew up in the city of La Puente, California. When I was a kid, you had to clean the hood and then you got jumped into the neighborhood, you know? When I signed up for it, I didn't know I was coming to jail, coming to prison, you know? Best part of being a gang member though, you know? Anybody who joins a gang, they don't think they're gonna end up right here, they're tripping. I'm 36, and I started coming to prison when I was 18, so that's half my adult life. I was facing 4 year life. I signed a deal for manslaughter and conspiracy, so if I get my deal, it'll be hopefully another 4 years.
4 years is a best case. He's waiting for his sentencing. And for now, fashions himself as a protector for newcomers. The fish, as they're called.
A fish is somebody who's never done time or first time in jail, and they're a fish around all the sharks, you know? The fish get picked on a little bit, and I mess with them, then they're all right. Somebody comes in like Ralphie, and I don't want to see the kid get hurt, so talk to him, let him know what's going on, you know? I didn't know we only had $3 left on our phone, so I was gonna call her back and do a three-way.
For a veteran like Michael, taking care of the fish means helping a first-timer like Raphael navigate a world where your race often comes with the pull of a gang.
That's my project right there. I'm working overtime on that kid. He's just new to this, and he just thinks it's fun and games. And he thinks it's the life, like, it don't get no worse than this. He just don't know. Well, like when he first got here, he didn't know who he wanted to kick it with. His brothers, they run Sureño, and so he was like, well, I want to run with you guys. That's like a decision you can't just make, like, just flip a coin. You're making a bad choice. But if you make the choice, then you gotta stick with it. I don't know, I worry about that kid.
Protectors and newcomers. Part of the delicate balance in the housing units. A balance that can be easily upset. Especially when news from the outside hits one of the unit's frontrunners, like Crip Dedrick McJoy.
It was breakfast time after we ate, child. And the CO asked me, well, he told me, like, well, you know your brother. I'm sorry to tell you, he just passed away. He just got killed. He got shot in the head. My body just, like, my soul just left. Part of my soul just left me. That was not only my brother, that was my best friend. I still deal with it. I still think about him every day.
It's the kind of news that sticks with you, especially when you're facing attempted murder charges. It could be decades before Dedrick's reunited with his family. So 2P is his only outlet.
I'm really angry inside, though. Every day, I'm just really angry. Like, I wake up angry and go to bed angry. I be flashing on people for no reason.
What you getting an attitude for? They don't give a about the attitude. You already got it, you asking me.
You wake up on the wrong side of the bed, you think about your family, and then
Wood got you, chill out.
the next person might say something to you you might not like, then y'all going back and forth. Then the police, then the COs get involved. Now they in your business, and the fights break out.
Another fight could spell the end of 2P freedoms. And a move back to the high security world of the North Tower. where regular shakedowns are a part of doing time. The jail's main effort to root out contraband and control hustles. Today, the officers are in 5B, where ex-gang member Victor Puentes has moved into a new cell, and the prison veteran is about to get a taste of Vegas-style control. At the Clark County Detention Center's North Tower, a shakedown of ex-con Victor Puentes' housing unit is in full force.
They searched, like a random search. You know, they do that sometimes. Check into our world a little bit. You expect it's gonna come, you know, when it doesn't come, so you just pretty much just gotta be on your toes, that's it.
Whoa. Look around the day room, what do you see?
26.
They're still in your room, and every other room is pretty much done, and you're still in your room. That right there is paint, right? What is this right here in this container there? Is it pencil lead?
Pencil lead.
Crush?
Yep. Pencil lead here.
You're ready to use
We
it.
crush it down, make paint.
That came out of room 11? Gentlemen, in 11!
The shakedown uncovers a startling list of illegal items in Victor's cell: gambling dice, homemade poker chips, and paint. Contraband that is a sign of a clear rule breaker.
So I'll be monitoring you from now on. You keep doing this, you're gone. You're going to disciplinary housing.
You know, you gotta survive. You can't be scared, man. When they leave, we're just gonna start over. It's just a game. It's just a little game. It's just, you know, sometimes they win, sometimes we win.
Puentes is now on the jail's radar, and until he's convicted and shipped out, every move will be closely watched.
Rodriguez.
Over in the South Tower, Michael is getting news from his attorney, hoping to find out how much more of his life will be spent behind bars. Instead, like most inmates here, he's faced with another delay. Delays that only add to the tension in 2P.
All right, you take care. I hope that surgery goes all right, man. All right. Reschedule my court date because been waiting for some paperwork, whatever, you know. So now I gotta wait another 15 days after. So I still got 3 weeks now. Hurry up and wait. That's the worst part, you know. Waiting, not knowing. It's frustrating. And the last couple of weeks, just been like, everybody's been leaving, either on probation or going home, back to the joint. Take care.
I will. I'll see you out there.
You should get a ride. I'm not trying to be a hater, but I like to go home, you know? I'm getting tired of this. I'm getting tired.
Thanks, sir.
It's tired. It's so tiresome. It's so tiresome, man. It hurts. It hurts right here. So tired. I'm tired of looking at me.
There's a lot of hate, yeah. You can see it. I can see it in their eyes, but some people don't even know their fate yet. I'm going home in 2 months, and I feel like I can't even talk about mine sometimes because, you know, they call what I'm doing wino time. It's nothing, you know, and some of these guys will never get out. I've done my time. I can't do theirs for them, and that's kind of how I feel sometimes. I feel like I'm doing their time, too.
I'm prepared to do time. I've already accepted the fact that, hey, you know what? I'm going upstate. I've never been anywhere in my life, you know what I'm saying, other than up and down California prisons, you know, so I come out here to party, and I unfortunately, man, I got drunk. I carjacked somebody, and in the process, somebody was run over. So, you know, now I'm looking at life out here, you know.
Victor's wait may be coming to an end. His court date is just days away. And like most, he's hoping for a plea. Without it, Victor could be facing a life in prison and the prospect of never getting out. The revolving door of Las Vegas's jail brings in an average of 200 new inmates each day. Something that can break down the delicate balance of any dorm, especially 2P, where high security inmates are doing their time in an open setting.
Fourth row, come on up!
There's just a lot of chaos in here. It's kind of going to the next level, racially. And I kind of feel the pressure of all of it.
A few days ago, a white inmate breached jail code and nearly ignited a race war.
My buddy came in and he's detoxing off drugs and stuff. He had reached around another guy to fill his cup up with water because he thought he was done. He was in the wrong. He should have never reached around it. And he knew better.
they were gonna actually go at it right in the unit, and they said, no, we'll do it on the rec yard. Well, when both of them went out, I went out with my buddy, and then like every black person in the unit went out with the other dude. Like, they just wanted to smell blood. It was a personal problem. It was an issue between two people. It didn't even need to be racial.
A racial fight can mean the most trouble for inmates like Elton, who's doing jail time and waiting to go home. If he gets caught in the fallout, bad behavior can jeopardize his out date.
I've been keeping to myself for a few people lately. I'm not doing any of the tickets. I'm not betting. I don't want to cut hair. You know, just stay away from it all. But just that one thing that happened, I saw a whole different side of what could possibly happen if something was to go off.
The confrontation may have died down, but new inmates keep arriving, and some aren't fitting into the world of 2P. Johnny Laws is serving a 2-month sentence on destruction of property and brandishing a firearm. Misdemeanor charges that have still landed him a security classification with the violent offenders. And he's already stirring up the unit.
2Paul is, if you breathe wrong, you're gonna get yanked out quick. It's pretty unnerving to feel like the only person that's here for misdemeanors, and you got all these people that are battling felonies, and they really don't have time to even sit next to me. I don't like to be alone, and this place is very lonely. I am a happy-go-lucky individual that's been beaten to smithereens because I'm too boisterous. I'm too jumpy. I have a hint of ADHD. Well, a hint, oh my God. But don't add coffee to a burning fire, but yeah, I'm stepping on toes everywhere I go.
That dude's a peon. He's nothing to us in here. I'm fighting for my life, and you want to cry about some little misdemeanor you got. Come on, man, are you serious right now? Bugging people, and it's BS. You can roll your stuff up and get up out of here, or tell the CO you need to leave. That's what we do with the knuckleheads. So.
Rolling someone up. It means threatening an inmate until he asks the officer to relocate him for his own safety. And in units like 2P, each race is expected to tend to their own. So Laws is becoming a problem for Elton as well.
I'm expected to roll them up, tell them they gotta go, make them pack their bags and leave. Or, you know, physically, you know, do something about it, like on the rec yard or whatever. But seeing if he goes and tells the police, it's like considered like almost pressuring or extorting, or where they'll charge me with something. I might end up in here longer. I'm going home in 2 months, and I'm not going to jeopardize that.
With the pressure on, Elton's asked for a transfer to a new unit, something that could be seen as a sign of weakness. And it's anyone's guess as to when he might get it.
People in here are really nosy. They're probably wondering what I'm talking about right now, and I'm talking crap about it. But I really don't care. You know, that's where I keep my veil on. I'll go out there and smile and be like, screw you too. You know, but it is what it is. Who knows?
As Elton comes to terms with a choice that could change the rest of his time in jail, Michael is about to find out how much time he'll be spending in prison. Tomorrow he faces the judge, and Michael's just been given his pre-sentence investigation report. A criminal record compiled on every inmate about to get hard time. On it, a long list of priors Michael claims aren't all his. A list that gives the judge license to reject the 3 to 7 year deal he's agreed to.
They could snatch my deal from me if they wanted, you know? And I could end up going to trial and, you know, facing my life term. So I want my paperwork to be correct, you know? I'll own up to things I've done and what I've said, but some of the in there is not right. 10 felonies, 7 prison terms.
The news will make tomorrow's hearing that much tougher. And Michael's hoping Megan will be there to support him in person.
I think without her, I'd go crazy right now, though. Yeah, I think without her, I wouldn't have nobody to talk to. She's my best friend. It's only gonna be a few minutes, but like I said, it's moral support. It helps me out. It helps, you know, helps ease the soul. I don't care what anybody says. To have your people in court, you know, especially for sentencing, it helps you out. It eases your mind. All right, baby, 5 seconds. Take care. I'll call you tonight, all right? All right, bye, man. find out tomorrow, see how the judge is feeling. Hopefully the judge has a good night's sleep. You know? Because it could go either way. See what happens. Yeah. See what happens. All right.
In the Las Vegas jail, many accused inmates spend months awaiting trial, only to be offered plea bargains at the 11th hour. And for Victor Puentes, who's been facing a life behind bars for running over a woman with her family's car, today's offer is a cause for celebration.
I was ready to go to court. My attorney called me and she told me, hey man, I got this deal. We finally got him to break. He wants to offer you 7 to 20. Or I can not take the deal, go to trial, get found guilty of any one of the felonies that they got me on, and face a 25 to life out here. Yeah, I want to take it. Let's do it, let's go. I signed right away. Well, the 7 is the minimum, but I'll probably get out like in 10, 11, which is cool, I could do that. You know, I'm still living the high right now. A little buzzed, but good. I'm happy, oh man. That's what's up. I'm telling you. I think I scored big, man. I scored big. That's cool. I'm still happy, regardless.
With his case settled, Victor will ride out to prison any day now. But in South Tower, Michael's future is in the balance.
Let's go, gentlemen. Let's go. We got court.
He's about to find out if his plea is accepted, or if he'll be facing up to a lifetime in prison for murder.
I like to go into anything blind. I like to know what's going on, you know? So it messes with my head a little bit. Regardless, I'm going to prison, you know? Let's just do this and send me on my way, you know?
Rodriguez, 6. Right there, make a left.
It's like a bittersweet feeling, you know? You want to get her over, but it sucks at the same time. Megan, just to see her there, it'll be hella cool to see her there. That's what I need. Get that little smile.
Top of page 4, Michael 2766663. All right, this is time set for sentencing. Is there any legal cause or reason why sentencing should not go forward? All right.
I kept on looking, seeing hopefully she's coming.
Understanding that, is there anything you want to add before your attorney speaks? Okay.
But I'm a big boy, you know? I know all my family and everybody, Megan, everybody was there in spirit, you know? They were hoping I got what I signed for. I signed for 7 years, so that's what I'm hoping I get, but the judge could give me more.
All right, if you're going to be adjudicated guilty of the felony crime of conspiracy to commit murder, pursuant to the stipulation, I'm going to sentence you to a maximum of 90 months, minimum parole eligibility of 36 months in the Nevada Department of Prisons. All right, good luck.
I got what I signed for. It is what it is, you know? Could have been worse. I'm just more upset because I didn't get to see Megan in court, you know?
Good?
7?
7?
Good? Exactly what you thought.
What, they give you a 37?
Yeah. I ain't tripping. Well, I am tripping, but whatever, you know? Time to call Megan. Hello? Hey, Mama. What you doing? What you doing? Yeah? Yeah, bro. I keep on looking at the door, hoping you walk in. They went along with it. So, the deal, 3 or 7. Well, I'm trying to, you know, put the positive side to it. I'll see you tonight. All right, Mama. Thank you, Mom. Bye. I talked to my girl. She couldn't get nobody to cover her shifts, you know? But she's been kind of stressing on it. I've been, because I'm gonna be gone for a few years, you know? The way I figured, I think we got like four visits left. It sucks, but I hurry up and get the hell out of here now. That's the next step.
But that time to getting out may have gotten just a little bit longer. The unit's being put on lockdown after an inmate disobeyed a direct order.
All right, I want it quiet. Have a seat in your bunks.
All right, gentlemen, this can go real quick and simple. The mattress on this bed over here earlier, they asked if they could exchange their mattress. I said no. And I come around to do a walkthrough, and obviously it's been exchanged. I simply need the individual that exchanged the mattress to come on up.
The guilty inmate stays put, but all eyes are on the unit's troublemaker, Johnny Laws. And dealing with him falls to the dorm porter, Elton.
I was told today that, oh, he's got to go. You got to roll him up. It's just common sense. That's not yours. Don't touch it. The other race is looking at me like, dude, what are you going to do? He already did something wrong, so there's no forgiveness. There's no forgiveness in here. What can you do?
All right, stay put.
When lockdown ends, Elton will be called to act, and it could cost him his out date. In Unit 2P at the Las Vegas jail, lockdown has come to an end. And this morning, rather than having to take care of a problem inmate, Elton Stone's getting a call of a different sort.
Stone! Stone. Roll it up. Roll it up.
His request for a transfer has come through, and he's moving on to a new dorm.
Yeah, don't take long, right? You got all your stuff fits in a pillowcase. Travel light.
Nobody cut hair like you, man. I miss you, bro.
Where are you going? Hey, upstairs to 5 in. To work.
Nice meeting you, bro. Take it easy, buddy.
Hey, man. Yep. I'm glad to get out of this unit. I'm ready for a change. I was a worker in there, but yeah. Okay. I'm trying to work in another unit. I got 60 days left. Right on. This is what I wanted. Hopefully the grass is greener on the other side. Left, right? Yeah, sir. We try and hustle those guys now. Yeah, I can handle these guys. Ain't nobody gonna trip on me. Well, hopefully not.
Elton's new unit is 5N, a medium security unit, and he wastes no time getting settled in and back to his routine.
Man, you guys need your hair cut off, man. I'm the man.
You're the man?
Yeah, I'm the
See
man.
this last guy coming here, he left the whole
Cut that thing right off. See how much different it is over here? It's a lot more laid back. At any rate, this is a lot better than where I was just at. It's just too wild. Too much tension. I probably got out of there just in the nick of time. Hey, what's today's date? You know what the date is? Wait a second. Thanks.
Elton will serve out his sentence here, out from under the tensions of 2P, and not a moment too soon. Code Red, the call sign for a fight. The unit, 2P. The fighters, one black, one white.
I had just come back from my chow break. As I'm looking through my computer, I hear some commotion. These guys were going at it pretty heavy. They were very, very angry at each other. They were very upset. I reached out to grab one of the inmates that was fighting, but the other inmate that he was fighting didn't stop. These guys, a lot of times, they just want to show face in front of everybody. These guys were not doing that. These guys were fighting. These guys were fighting regardless of who was time on to stop.
Everybody, face down! Face down on the floor!
The fight brings fast and organized response. Going forward, shakedowns in 2P will continue with regularity. Just another reminder to inmates that jail is a purgatory that can't be ruled. And for some, the realization that when you can't beat the system, the best thing to do is just get out.
You know, why fight? It doesn't make no sense. Who's winning? Who's winning? You not winning. Oh, you beat him up, but where you at? You in the hole, he in the hole. So who's winning? They wouldn't.
The streets used to scare me, you know? It's like all them choices. You gotta pay bills, you gotta take care of your kids, and here you gotta do none of that. You sit here and sleep all day long. You can't do that when you go to the streets, you know? I'm done. The streets don't scare me no more.
For Michael, the visits with Megan are a dwindling commodity. The ride out to prison could come any day now. And with it, a new circumstance, a new place to think about the future.
If I sat there and said, oh, I didn't have no worries, I'd be lying. I'd be lying to you and myself. I want to get out, and I'm going to do good. I'm not saying I want to. I am going to do good. But there's always that one person that wants to, you know, and I just hope I don't run into that one person that tries to test me, because no matter what, I'm still a man. I still, you know, I still got that in me. I got a lot of stuff to work on, but I believe I'm a good dude.
Good morning.
Megan believes it.
Yes, happy anniversary to you too.
I'll be straight. As long as nobody messes with me or my family, I'm cool. You know? Well, look, Mamos, we got a couple minutes, seconds left. I love you. I miss you. I'll call you like 20 times right now. All right? Write me, okay? Be careful. Good night. Give Jose my love. Okay, love you too. All right.
This is just a bad dream.
What do you do?
I'm absolutely innocent.
I'm American.
I did not do this.
I live in California. I've never tortured an American before.
You're on death row? All because I said American. Everyone up! They got drug smugglers, they got murderers and rapists in there. I just want a fighting chance to go home. That's all I need.